Hey everyone and welcome. 13 years, the Conservatives, the fake Conservatives, the liberal Blairite Conservatives have been in power. So when they say the platitudes, the things that we want to hear but don't actually do them, how will you judge them?
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
How will you judge, I don't know, Rishi Sunak, for example? Have a look, and then tell me.
They see boat after boat full of illegal migrants coming from safe European countries with our sailors and coast guards seemingly powerless to stop them. This must stop. And if I become your Prime Minister, it will stop. Which ensure that if you come to our country illegally, you will have no right to stay here and you will be swiftly detained and removed back to your home or indeed a safe alternative. And it's why we must absolutely stop the boats and stem the tide of illegal migrants to relieve this pressure on our local community. If you've arrived here illegally, you will not ever be able to return. Now, this is how we're going to break the cycle of these criminal gangs and take control of our borders. People need to know that if they come here illegally, that they will be detained and swiftly removed. We've announced new agreements with Albania and France, tougher immigration enforcement, and now new legislation that makes it clear that if you come here illegally, you will be detained and swiftly removed. A system whereby if someone arrives in our country illegally, they will not be able to. The Conservatives and only the Conservatives that stop the vote. If we do not deal with it now, the situation will just get worse and worse. That's why one of our 5 pledges to the British people is to stop the boats. And if we don't do that, I can tell you, not only will millions of people suffer, we will get absolutely hammered when it comes to an election. The British people will not forgive us for not doing that. Any illegal migration is acceptable.
So you'll get it down to zero by the time of the election?
People will be able to judge me by my actions at the next election, John. I'm perfectly comfortable about that.
Now, all I heard there was blah, 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 blah. Vote for me, I'm amazing. I'll do the things you want us to do, blah, 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 blah. Will they do anything? Will they? Hell. 13 years and nothing has been done. This is platitudes. This is what the stakeholders want to know and want to hear. This man isn't a Prime Minister. He wasn't voted, was he? He was installed, which basically makes him a CEO. He doesn't care about the people, just like I don't care about the Parliament. So how will you judge him, everyone? I know how I'll judge him. Complicit. That's how I'll judge him. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Don't forget, this is just stop the boats. We let 1.6 million in last year alone, legally, and they can stay. Even if they come on a visa for, say, I don't know, student visa, then they get the option to stay and claim asylum after they've been to our universities and got themselves a degree, etc., etc. So we're being taken the pee out of on numerous levels, and Rishi Sunak is the man in control at the moment. Obviously, the ones before were in control and they're complicit too, but we don't see justice when it comes to politicians, do we? Unless they upset the wrong people. Let me also say this, everyone. The EHRC is the one that they're always blaming, isn't it? It's them, they're not letting us. It's the lefty lawyers, it's the activists, it's blah, 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 blah. Hardly any are being deported. Even the most serious crimes, they're not getting deported. Yet all of the words that he's saying are indicating that he wants to change things. Well, I'll tell you how you change things. You stop listening to Europe. There's one of them. But you can't do that, can you? Because you're still subservient to them, even though we're supposed to have left in Brexit. Absolute joke, this man. Will lie straight to your face. But as Lemmy said, they're all liars. Part of the job. The rest of Europe are deporting criminals. The rest of Europe aren't being told what to do off the EHRC. The rest of Europe are doing what they want when it comes to the borders. But us, we can't do that. We can't do that. Why can't we? Because there's no will to, that's why. Zero will to actually stand up to Europe. That tells you everything about Brexit, doesn't it? The only thing I actually believe him on is this.
The British people will not forgive us. The British people will not forgive us.
You're right. We won't forgive him. Or the Tories, will we, everyone? But what say you? Let me know. How will you judge him? Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.